Page 40, Cool Walkin Bass. Top of page 40, they're introducing you to a style of rhythm used in different genres or styles of music. It's called swinging the eighth notes. It's a swing rhythm. Use it in blues, jazz, and swing. Those three kinds of music, we just swing the eighth notes. And it's just an automatic thing. The music, look at the first line here in the piece. In the left hand, you have these eighth notes. That's not how you'd play it. You would interpret it as, in this thing, more of a blues style. It doesn't matter. Swings, jazz, or blues, they're all the same. When you see eighth notes, you automatically swing them. Unless there's a note in the music saying play evenly, you always swing them. And that's long, short. You feel it. It's not a triplet rhythm. It's not a dotted rhythm. It's somewhere in between, and it may not always be the same length. You feel it. It's how. That type. You're just feeling this, and that's the rhythm they're introducing here. However, let's talk about this piece. 4/4 time, 1 flat. Are we in F major or D minor? Well, look at the end. Last measure. Or the ending on a 7th chord, but it's an F chord. It's an F major. Take my word for it, it's an F major. Starting out with an F chord in the right hand, you're holding that down forever because it's tied to another note. And second line the same way. Third line, or page 41 here. Again, the right hand's not doing much until the third line, and then finally it gets some eighth notes. I'll swing them later. Right now we just play them even. When I learn this, I learn it evenly. Remember the B flat's in the key signature, and then an A flat. And then back to here, and then the last chord is an A, E flat. You knew that was an A, I hope. Left hand's got all the fun. This is the bass they're talking about. Here. That's what it is. Last measure, crossover. They're saying 3-1-3. Their fingering is fine if you want to use it. I prefer to cross over with 4th finger because now it's 3-2. I'm right there. That's the position. Once I use 4th finger on that, I'm here. You have to be able to do that eventually, so just I'll do it now. 4-2 now. And you're in this position. This last measure of the second line, you're here. Yeah. Then second line, you're back down here. Now your 3's fine. I'll come back to this measure in the second, then the third line in a minute. Let's go on. Last line. 4th finger here again. And the last note is here, but it's got an 8V8 under it, so you gotta go all the way down here. If your keyboard's long enough, if you have a shorter keyboard, then just play the lowest F you got. That's fine. Put the hands together, it's here. Make sure you lift the right hand up on those rests. Jump down to the third line, second measure. This is 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and that's tied. So if I take out the tie and play all the notes, that's what it is, but I tie it. That's where the accent comes in, because generally with a syncopated note like that, you accent the syncopation. The articulation. Well, for the most part, you're going to feel this. It's going to be fairly legato until you get over to the last line on page 41. You're here. That's a staccato. And that's a staccato. And then that has a fermata on it. You can hang on to that. If I do it with a metronome, I'll just double it and hang on to it for 2 counts and quit. Or the dynamics. Feel the dynamics. Get to know the piece and then feel it. Starting out moderately loud, that's the left hand. It's easy to play the bottom part on a piano loud. It's loud anyway, so don't get carried away. Just moderately loud. Don't. When you get over to the page 41 third line, now you're a little louder because you come up. You're louder, and then at the end, you're starting moderately loud, and then crescendo up to loud. And the last note is loud. Then we go back and add this rhythm. That type of thing. So when you get over to page 41, third line down, you're here. That's a whole note, by the way. Hang on to that. So it's a 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and so there. And the last line, lift up. Kind of a neat piece as far as how fast it goes. They give you a metronome range in there. Feel it. How fast does it feel like it should go? That's it. It's all basically the same speed. I like to play it with you slowly to double check the notes and the rhythms here. And I am going to swing these eighth notes. So I'll give us 4 counts. I'm not going to do the dynamics. I'm going to play it all about the same. 1 and 2 and ready and go and there is a duet part for this. I like to play that, and you can play your part. I'm going to speed it up slightly, so be sure you can play your part okay. I'm still going to be a little on the slow side, but it'll be faster than we just did. I'm just going to go like 1, 2, and ready, and go. So if you can play it that fast, we're ready to go. I'll give us 4 counts. 1 and 2 and ready and go and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 2 and 3. Hold on to that.